Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm bringing you this look perfect for prom, and this is a collaboration video with two talented beautiful ladies here on YouTube. Please don't forget to show them some love and support. I will have their channel link on the description box. So without any further ado, let's start with the tutorial. I'm starting off with Urban Decay Primer Potion all over my lid. Then I will also apply my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer on top of it as an extra security for eyeshadows not to crease later on the night. Here I'm taking my large angle brush and a deep brown eyeshadow. I'm creating a cat eye like so. This is going to be my guideline where I want to place the eyeshadows. I find this technique easier rather than using a tape. Okay, so for the first eyeshadow, I'm grabbing this beautiful mid-tone brown eyeshadow from IMAN Cosmetics, and I'm using this synthetic dome blending brush by Crown Brush and wash it out all over my lid. Now, dome brush like this will give you a nice wash out color on your crease area. It is really a perfect brush for applying your transition color. Next, I'm taking another brown eyeshadow, 2 shades darker than the first one, and I'm using a tapered blending brush with this, and this is by Coastal Scents. Now, I will use this eyeshadow to deepen up that crease area. Now, tapered blending brush are a little bit pointier than the dome brush, so it's perfect to apply your eyeshadow in certain area, but at the same time, it gives you a nice blended color. I concentrate most of the color on the outer corner of my lid first, then blend it inwards. That way you have this nice smoky shadow effect but not too harsh. Then I go back with the dome brush to blend the eyeshadows even further. I like to apply my eyeshadows little at a time, then build the color intensity to my liking rather than pick a huge amount of colors for the first time. It's easier to fix any mistakes and easier to blend the eyeshadows that way. Alright, now here I'm taking a pencil brush and the same eyeshadow I used for my guideline earlier. I'm placing this color on the outer V of the lid to intensify the smokiness of the eyeshadows even further. Now, although this is a smoky look, I chose to use a deep brown eyeshadow instead of black because I like the softness it gives, but feel free to use a black eyeshadow or an even deeper shade of brown if you prefer a much dramatic smoky look. And once I'm happy with the color intensity, I always go back to the dome brush to blend the eyeshadows even further. Alright, as for the lid, I'm using this beautiful rose gold eyeshadow from NYX's new metallic single eyeshadow collection, and I'm using my small concealer brush with this, and I spritz the brush with this NYX Dewy setting spray because I find that these eyeshadows are much more pigmented when applied with a damp brush. And then after that, I go back with the brushes again that I used earlier without picking any more product, just using the leftovers and blend. So I already did my cat eye using my Kat Von D liquid eyeliner. Now I'm applying the new NYX color correcting primer in peach to correct my discolorations like my forehead, my dark circles, and around my mouth. These are the dark areas of my face, and this stuff will even out those areas. So I finished my brows and I use the new NYX Skinny Brow Pencil, and then I set them with NYX Tinted Mascara Brow, both in the shade Espresso. Now I'm highlighting my brow bone area and I'm using this white eyeshadow from my LORAC Pro palette, the first one, and then again the dome brush to blend the colors together. Now for the foundation, I'm applying these Cover FX foundation in the shade G50 and place them to the areas where I want to get highlighted. Then, taking another foundation, a shade darker than my skin, also by Cover FX in shade G60, I'm applying these to the areas I want to sink in. Now, I'm using my beauty blender to blend the colors, and I spritz it with a little bit of Urban Decay Prep Spray. Now, the reason why I'm doing my foundation like this is because I want my face to look contoured and highlighted without doing the extra step. Then same thing I'm gonna do with my setting powders. I'm setting my highlighted areas with the Nye Banana Powder, but not too much, just enough to set the foundation. Although this powder is great to set your highlighted areas, it will also give you a white cast in flash photography when you put too much, and that's no bueno in prom night. And besides, this is how I usually apply the product to my young clients whenever I do proms and birthdays and stuff like that. Now, if your skin is on a fair side, I recommend to use just a translucent powder because the Nye Banana Powder is a yellow based powder. That's why it's perfect for medium to dark skin complexion. Okay, so to set my contoured areas, I'm using my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish Setting Powder in Deep because right now it's a 2 shades darker than my skin. It's usually my setting powder during the summertime. And I will also use these Contoured Brush by e.l.f. to really chisel my cheeks area. But since the powder is only 2 shades darker, it won't give me that over-contoured look because this is a prom look, and although I want to look all dolled up and well put together, this tutorial, I don't want it to look way too much makeup, just enough to emphasize the natural features without going overboard, you know? As for the blush, I'm using these gorgeous peachy blush and dust it very lightly on the hollows of my cheeks for a little flush of color. Then I'm gonna go highlight my highest part of my cheeks with these BECCA Cosmetics highlighter in Opal that I just recently got, and it's becoming my favorite highlighter at the moment. Anyhow, go ahead and curl your lashes, apply generous coat of mascara. I'm using Tarte Light Camera Lashes, and these super skinny mascara by NYX. Really perfect for bottom lashes. As you can see, I don't have a lot of lashes, and these mascara just make my lashes comes out from nowhere. Alright, for my lashes, I'm using a half falsies by e.l.f. to just emphasize the smokiness and the cat eye of the look instead of using a full lashes. Besides, I feel like the rose gold eyeshadows are too pretty to get covered by full lashes anyways. And lastly, for the lips, I'm using Bite Luminous Cream Lipstick Duo, and I'm using this peachy coral nude lipstick, and it's in the shade Date. Perfect. So that's it for this tutorial, my loves. Let me know if you guys want me to do another prom look, much more dramatic than this look. And also, please don't forget to check my friend's video. I provided their links below the description box. Please give them some love and support. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye for now.